Genius Kids. Cultivating love for learning.
Lesson 14. Underwater Adventure. We all think that most of the tasks we have to do are boring. But, to our surprise, we find some tasks that are rather interesting. And sometimes adventurous too. Rohit slumped in his seat and moaned. He was in a very deep thinking. His father had dragged him along for all the weekend errands. Rohit just wanted to go home and play video games, but his dad insisted him to spend quality time together. How many more places do we have to go? Rohit asked after the fourth stop. They did already been to the bank, the supermarket, the post office, and the dry cleaner. He couldn't imagine what they could possibly have left to do. Just one more. His father smiled and replied, I saved the best for last. Rohit did not think the errands were fun. Oh no, we aren't going school clothes shopping, are we? No. This is much more exciting. Father replied. Rohit thought his dad might not have the same definition of exciting that he had, but he tried to be hopeful. After the bank, how boring could this errand be? Word meaning. Slumped, sat. Moaned, sound or low sound of pair. Dragged, to pull. Errands, tasks. Insisted, demanded forcefully. His dad pulled up at the Bubble Palace. Rohit groaned. The name was much more interesting than the actual place. The car wash? How is this exciting? Rohit crossed his arms in protest. You will see, his father said. Rohit expected his father to pull into an open garage kind of building and get out to use the hose. But instead he pulled up to some sort of drive-through. What's this? Rohit asked. You have never been in one of these? No. Mom goes to the self-serve car wash. His dad smiled. I like this one better. It's like an underwater adventure. Underwater adventure? Were they driving into water or something? Rohit watched in silence as his father paid the attendant and pulled the car onto a strange kind of conveyor belt. Shouldn't we get out of the car? Rohit asked. You could, but you had missed the best part. His father took his hands off the wheel as the car was pulled forward. They drove through a black plastic mat hanging from the ceiling of the drive-through. Rohit stared in amazement as the car was sprayed with water from above. The water pounded down on the car and Rohit smiled. That's pretty cool. Like a rainstorm or something. Wait. It gets better. Soap suds washed over them, and they passed through rolling brushes on both sides. I call those sea anemones, his father said. It's like being a fish or some other sea creature, is not it? Word meaning. Groaned, made a deep, painful sound. Protest, complaint. Hose, a flexible tube conveying water. Conveyor belt, a continuous moving belt to carry objects from one place to another. Amazement, extremely. Pounded, stroke repeatedly. Soap suds, the mass of small bubbles that form on the surface of water that has soap in it. Anemones, a type of plant or flower. Surprised. Rohit rolled his eyes, but as the car was pulled through a drying station that blew air and wiped the car with a bunch of wiggling felt strips, Rohit said, Hey, that looks like an octopus wrapping us up in its arms. Now you're getting it. His father patted his shoulder. They came out of the car wash. See, his father said, not all errands are boring. Can we do that again? Rohit asked excitedly. Kelly Hashwai. Word meaning: wiggling, moving up and down or from side to side with small rapid movements. Octopus, water creature having 8 arms. Patted, to touch gently.
Like, share and subscribe.